Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, RuffledRowlit. Rowlit? Okay, fair enough. We'll have that new name. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're doing a mixture of things, okay? This video is going to be a mixture of both rumors, speculation, a little bit of a mixture of all these things together, and I thought we'd go through it, and a little bit of theorizing as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a good video today. We're going to have a good video, indeed. So, let's get into the actual topics for today, guys, which are going to be a potential evolution image or concept art for Grookey. That was the first one. The second one is kind of a discussion about like the countdown that's being done by the Pokemon Twitter account. And then the final thing is going to be a short little 4chan thing that popped up, which I want to talk about. But I think we can start with the 4chan thing first, because it's very short and we might as well go through it and see what it says. Because apparently it actually, I'm not sure if it's real or not, but let's get into it, guys. So, this was posted, and this guy basically said, hype, there are 90 Bulbasaur placeholders post-Zeraora in Rumble Rush. So minus, and I'm not sure what he means by there are 90 Bulbasaur placeholders post-Zeraora and Rumble Rush. So minus Meltan and Melmetal, there are going to be 88 new Galarian Mons in Gen Galar. Hype to the sky. So I'm not sure. Yes, is this real? And like somebody here down there, I guess, gave a response saying it could be better, but if it adds as much personality as an Alola, it would be great. I want to know if it's real. 88 is a little meh if that is the case, lol. I agree. Is that a good amount of Mons? And I say, personally, no, I don't think 88 is good enough. It's nothing. Like, that's literally nothing. Think about this for a minute, right? Take away already from the beginning, take away 6 Pokemon from that. Take away 6 Pokemon. Yoink. There we go. They're gone. 82 is what you get, because the other ones are just the evolutions for the starter Pokemon. The starter Pokemon and their evolutions, right? That's, wait, no. I'm thinking of the secondary stages. No, that take away 9 Pokemon. Shit, dog. Take away 9. So that's 79 Pokemon that are brand new. And then those Pokemon in there probably have evolutions as well. So take away the starter. That's 79. That's nothing. That's literally nothing. That's the same as like Alola. And I didn't enjoy Alola, okay? I don't want that small amount of Pokemon. I want a bunch of brand new. I need Generation 5 again, dude. Like, Gen 5 was great, or Gen 3, or I don't know, whatever. Anything that isn't, you know, just 80 Pokemon. Just 80? You couldn't do 100? Like 100 and including in that all the legendaries, mythicals, all that shit? No, of course not. I'm sorry. Let's continue, guys. So, honestly, like, I'm not sure if this is true, because I haven't even been able to actually install Pokemon Rumble Rush on my phone yet, which is so weird. Like, why can't you put it on the App Store in Europe already? Like, it's actually frustrating. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how to feel about this. If this is real, and this is true, the thing though is, it says there are 90 Bulbasaur placeholders post-Zeraora and Rumble Rush. So I'm not even sure if that is true, because I haven't been checking the files. And if we go in here and, I mean, I'm not sure, I'm going to check a few websites and see if they have, like, info on it. Because usually there's, like, a, you know, kind of like an information breakdown of these things. Also regarding Rumble Rush, it's going to be dropped in, I mean, it's already dropped in Australia. And there's really not any info about when it's going to be dropping in the rest of the world. So if we search up Rumble Rush, it's right here. Let's see if I can open it up and see what the deal is. So Rumble Rush, a mobile game, yada. Still not in Europe. But that's annoying. But if this is true, if this information is true and been data mined properly, then this could be real. Because remember, like they'll leave placeholders for future Pokemon that are going to be in the games. And since this is a mobile game, it's definitely going to get updated, you know, with new Pokemon as they come out. Because if it already contains every single, we already know it has Gen 7, right? We've seen Rowlet, Popplio, Litten in the thumbnail for the actual game. Like we've seen that they're in there, and they clearly are in the game. So that means that it is an already open door. There's already an open door for the possibility of there being already Galar Pokemon like placeholders in the game as well, ready to go for when the games drop. So that's a very high possibility. Let's just put it that way. Very high possibility. Very likely it could happen. So anything is possible at this point, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see on that one. There's really not much else we can say. But yeah. So next thing, though, ladies and gentlemen, is this right here. So this was posted by Detective Grookey or Blazycum, and it's actually the person I got this information from all today. So this is what was posted. This is like basically a potential evolution for Grookey, which looks fantastic. And he also did like, I guess, a comparison as to what this is. So he's saying like it's a prehistoric grass Pokemon pattern, which would make sense because prehistoric, you know, that's like what the grass types are based on, prehistoric creatures, right? Or like, you know, I mean, not dinosaurs, but like prehistoric creatures would include dinosaurs, etc., etc., etc. And this was a male dino Pithecus, which is compared to a 1.8 meter tall person and a large male Papio ursinus or Chamka baboon, the largest baboon species alive today. And this thing would be way larger, so it would be prehistoric. It definitely could be prehistoric, and that's what this looks like right here. It's got that, like, stick looks more like it's like, you know how, like, caveman sticks look like? You know, if you have, like, a caveman, it's like, ooga booga, boom, 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 you know what I mean? That's what this one looks like right here. Like, the stick looks like he's going all, like, prehistoric on our beam bam boom. So that concept is aligned here. The style of it, by the way, is perfect. Like, it looks really, like, really well drawn, and it looks very akin, if I'm going to be honest, it looks very akin to the style that is made by them dudes over there at Game Freak. It's very much their style. This actually looks super similar to what they would do. So in all fairness, I think this could be a real one. I actually usually don't call these things too early on, but I will say for this one, I actually think this could be real. And this is the first time I will say that, because usually with these things, you can recognize it pretty easily that it's like fake this, fake that, fake this, fake that, right? This one I can't. Like, sure, there's a little bit of an error here with, like, there's a line drawn on the finger right there. I'm not sure you guys can see that. It's like a line drawn right over the finger, which shouldn't be there if this were, like, you know, by a proper, like, you know, paid designer wouldn't do that. There are some maybe inconsistency in the feet here, but they're meant to be concept drawings, so they're not meant to be perfect, you know what I mean, and all that. They're meant to be a little bit, you know, just kind of like concept art, you know, they're supposed to be a concept, not a final product. And down here you can also see like a little bit of a, like the style they do, which is kind of like just pure single color from the Pokemon, showing it doing some sort of action. Here it's chilling against the wall, and its hairline, like its hairstyle, looks like the Fawns, if you guys know who that is, the Fawns. Or Fonzie, I guess his name is? I don't know. Kind of looks like his hairstyle. So it's, I guess this Pokemon would be a prehistoric monkey, or Grookey's Evolution would be a prehistoric monkey, chilling on the street corners, which is what it looks like it's doing right here. It's chilling on the street corners. Remember, we're gonna have a lot of cities in this game. A lot of cities with these kind of brick buildings, which are very common in the United Kingdom, right? In the UK. They're very common there. And the design just matches up really well with that. Now, here it's a little bit weird, because on this one, on the back, it's really bulky, but from the front here, it looks very thin, and, like, it's kind of confusing. Like, why is it, I mean, I guess there may be, like, there are two arrows pointing here, maybe trying to show you, like, how it looks like without, like, it's kind of fur sticking out. Like, this is it without, like, the fur there. Kind of to show you what it would look like without it, and what it looks like with it there. So, very interesting again, and I do love the stick, though. The stick makes sense. It's kind of a good evolution of what the stick looked like originally, as it was a Grookey. So, in all fairness, I think this is beautiful and fantastic. I hope this is real. Actually, this is the thing, right? I'm choosing Grookey, so I want Grookey to... I'd prefer Grookey to be something like this, right? A prehistoric monkey would be sick, and something like this design would be perfect. Like, I genuinely would love this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but I think this could be our lucky day. We could have a real one in front of us right now. But it's still too hard to call exactly. We don't know yet, so I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this one. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Let me know, guys, because I'd love to freaking know what your thoughts are. Personally, I think it looks real, like it just genuinely does, but it could also be fake, man. That's the thing. That's the thing with rumors, which is what I talked about yesterday in my video. I said, like, never trust these things 100%. You need to always, like, kind of take them with a little bit of a grain of salt, right? Or, like, a mountain of salt, because they're never meant to be taken instantly as real. You can feel like they're real, but you should never go out, you know, out of your way and be angry if people say that, you know, they think it's fake. You shouldn't be angry for them saying that, or just be frustrated and, you know, that, and just instantly assuming it's 100% real, because never do that unless it's something that we can, like, you know, that's from Koro, it can be 100% confirmed. Otherwise, don't trust in it, like, super hyper much, because you never know with these things, you know? So, just something I want to mention there, just gonna bring up. Overall, great design. I think it looks perfect. I'm fucking... Oh, I'm sorry for swearing. I'm so sorry for swearing. I apologize for swearing. But either way, so, where were we? Right, next thing. So, this is something that people have been asking me about a lot, and I've already mentioned this a few days ago, but Detective Grookey here posted saying 34 days, which is, what he means here is if you go to the Pokemon Twitter account, you'll notice something. They've been tweeting out pictures of all the Pokemon from Gen 1, or starting from the first Pokemon in the Pokedex until, I guess, the last one. They've been doing that for ages now. Like, they've been doing it so freaking much, man. And if we go to the Pokemon Twitter account here, I think if we search up Pokemon right there, Pokemon Twitter account, and you'll see what we're talking about, right? Right there. So, see, the latest one was 21 hours ago, and that was Goldeen. I assume that was the latest one, yeah. That was Goldeen. Goldeen are also known as the Water Queens because their delicate fins resemble an elegant ballroom gown. Pretty cool. But yeah, see, they posted this, and they post these for every single Pokemon, and a little bit of a breakdown about them. So, you know, here you had, There's Sidro coming up, and then we also had, I think, the last, of course, Horsia, and I'm not sure what the, okay, Kangaskhan was before that, but you get the point, though, right? They do these kind of, like, posts every day, they've been doing these, like, Pokemon posts from the game, you know, showing Let's Go gameplay of each one of these Pokemon. They've been doing this since, like, what, January almost? February, something like that? They've been doing it for a long time, right? And we already calculated back then, okay, that it was going to end on like basically the day that E3 is, like the E3 Pokemon Direct is happening. So if we search up this, like E3 Pokemon, oh sorry, Nintendo, not the Pokemon Direct, sorry, Nintendo Direct, not Pokemon Direct, Nintendo Direct, wait, so let's see, Nintendo, 2019, let's see, so they're gonna have from June the 11th to June the 13th. On June the 11th, they're hosting the Nintendo Direct E3 2019. On June the 8th, they're hosting Battle of the Best. Now remember, the way people were counting this was, some versions of it were counting Mewtwo and Mew, some weren't counting them, and some were counting Mewtwo, Mew, and also Melmetal and Meltan, when they were doing the Pokedex kind of counting for the days that are being counted down right now. So I don't know, I'm not sure when this exactly started. Like, I cannot recall when they started this, but if we are looking, like, logically here, so 18th of May, we search up Goldeen in, let's see, let's go Pokedex. We search that up real quick and just see where in the Pokedex, let's see where it is in the Pokedex. I'm just trying to find, like, its number. Okay, here we go. So, let's go. So that's Goldeen. Goldeen, where's Goldeen? Please find me Goldeen, sir. Please find me Goldeen. It should be pretty fun. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, so Goldeen, and next one would be Seeking. So Goldeen is 818, right? It's 818. So if we go back, wow, 818 days. That's a lot of days, man. So if it's let's say yesterday was the 18th, right? So we go back, wow, that's a lot of days. But if we go with the assumption now that we have basically. So let's see, today's the 19th, and that's going to be Seeking. Wow, that actually matches up. Wow, that's really weird. That's really creepy, dude. It matches up perfectly now. This month, it matches up perfectly. It doesn't do the other month, but this one, it matches up perfectly. 119 is Seeking, today is 19th, right? 120 Staryu, tomorrow is the 20th, right? It keeps going like that. So, if we could go with this down to all the way to 30, which 30 would be Gyarados of this month, then 31 is going to be Lapras, and then 132 is going to be on the 1st of June, is going to be Ditto, I guess. Then it's going to be Eevee on the 2nd, Vaporeon on the, Vaporeon on the 3rd, Jolteon on the 4th, Flareon on the 5th, and then it's going to be Porygon on the 6th, and then Omanite on the 7th, Omastar on the 8th, okay, Omastar on the 8th, Kabuto on the 9th, let's see, on the 9th, Kabuto, and then on the 10th, it will be Kabutops, then Aerodactyl, then Snorlax on the 12th, let's see, Snorlax on the 12th, and then, let's see, so on the 12th, it will be Snorlax, and that will be, like, the day after the actual thing happens, so Aerodactyl will be on the 142 is Aerodactyl, so that will be the 11th. Right, if I've done this correctly, if I thought about this correctly, unless they include all the evolutions in a single post, which I don't think they will. But that's where we are right now. So Snorlax will be, I guess, around. Oh no, Aerodactyl will be 11th, which means we still have like a decent chunk of Pokemon to go until the end of this thing. Which means that if this was to end with Mew, let's see. So if Aerodactyl is 11, right, and then Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Right, would be 15 here. Let's see. 15 is that. And that's going to be Moltres. Then it's going to be Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Mewtwo, Mew. Okay, Mew is right there, 20. On the 20th is Mew. Okay, Mew. And then on the 21st is Meltan. And then Melmetal on the 22nd. So it wouldn't go all the way till the end. It would basically end off. But I'm not sure how people were counting this to begin with then. Did they skip a day, maybe? Because I remember when people originally counted this, they told me, like, it's going to end on that day during June in E3. So I guess people were miscalculating it. But if the ending is, like, going to be with Meltan and Melmetal, that's going to be on the 22nd or something like that of June, which is past E3 at that point. And this thing's, like, when E3 is happening, that's when Aerodactyl shows up, which is, like, not really that, big of a deal. It doesn't have any sort of impact I can think of that would be important to, like, bring it up for. So this thing wouldn't stop counting around that time, unless they include certain Pokemon, you know, around each other. So who knows? But either way, the point I'm trying to get to is, people have been asking me, and the reason I brought this up isn't because I think this is some sort of, like, hidden meaning, but it's because people brought this up to my attention and keep telling me, like, oh, Ruffle, look into this. What do you think about this? And I kept saying, like, who knows? Maybe something will happen when it counts down. And people were telling me, like, it's gonna end during E3 Pokemon, E3 Nintendo Direct, sorry. Which it didn't. Which it doesn't, rather. It doesn't. It ends later on. If it's going all the way to Meltan and Melmetal, even to Mew and Mewtwo, it ends up, like, way later. So, but that's also because we didn't know exactly when, or, like, some people, I guess, didn't know exactly when the E3 and Nintendo Direct was going to happen. Either way, it's besides the point. But at least when it ends, the question is, what's going to be next from there? Like, are they going to keep doing, like, what's the counting for, right? Is it just for fun? Or does it have any meaning? I personally think it's just for fun they're doing it. I don't think there really has any like underlying meaning to it. But what do you guys think about it yourself? Because I personally don't think it has any major meaning to it. Either way, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, then drop a like down below, and I'll catch you all next one. Peace out.